means, what has happened in Kabul, what does this mean for us in India? The Afghan FM is in India. Pakistan has struck Kabul at a time when India is engaging with Taliban. Pakistan is upset with Taliban expanding ties with India. That's the sum total of what we are seeing. That's how the Indian establishment is analyzing the situation as well. Second, it's a message to Taliban that Pakistan can dictate terms. Taliban is trying to forge its own identity, keep its foreign policy away from Pakistan, and Pakistan is trying to give a message. It is Pakistan's way of telling the world that Kabul is its backyard. Again, something that perhaps is meant for the international audience, that Taliban might be ruling Afghanistan, but Pakistan still holds sway. Pakistan wants Taliban to remain submissive to Islamabad. This reach out to India perhaps could be disturbing for Islamabad, for Rawalpindi to a large extent. And I want to once again bring in my guests on that point. Sushant Sareen is here with us. Mr. Dhillon, Lieutenant Dhillon is here with us. Dhillon, just help us understand the presence of the Afghan FM in India. Do you see that timing of this Pakistani attack linked to India's, growing closeness, or diplomatically we might be taking a very balanced route, but it's clear that India is engaging with Taliban, and that is disturbing Pakistan to no extent?
Absolutely. When Taliban took control of Afghanistan on 15th of August 21, it was assumed by Pakistani deep state, and everyone in Pakistan believed that now this is the strategic depth of Pakistan and Taliban will act as subservient to Pakistan's dictates and all. Now, given what Mr. Sushant Srin was saying, given the Afghan pride, given the Pashtun pride, now that has not happened. And then the coercive way the Pakistani Punjabi Musliman is trying to suppress the Taliban and the Pashtuns, may it be in the form of TTP or may it be in the form of Afghan people who are running Afghanistan today, that is Taliban. Now, that has not gone down well. Now, it was assumed on 15th of August 2021 that India and Afghanistan will be the worst of enemies. Which has again not happened the way Pakistani Punjabi Musliman wanted it to. Today, Afghanistan's foreign minister is in India, and we have natural background ties with Afghanistan. Most of their leaders have also been in Pakistan, they have also been in India. So this is not acceptable to Pakistan, that growing affiliation between Taliban and India. So again, as we're saying, there are a lot of players in this, a lot of stakeholders in this. There's a USA stakeholder, there's a Pakistani stakeholder, there's Taliban, there's a CPEC, there are rare earth minerals, there's a Baloch Liberation Army aspect, the casualties to Pakistan Army. Lot happening there, a lot of messaging going on to Taliban, a lot of messaging going on to TTP, as also the presence of foreign minister in India is also linked to the timings of this attack.
Right. Sushant, I know...
Let's wait and see how it pans out.
Right. Sushant, I know you said that, Pakistan has its own setup in Afghanistan. It may not have depended on US so much. But just weighing on the fact, do you see no connection in the fact that Trump administration is really pushing Taliban for the Bagram air base? So could this be their way of just ensuring that Taliban gets the message via Pakistan?
Look, I don't see how that's going to work out. If the Taliban were to give the Bagram air base to the Americans, the Taliban would be left with no feet to stand on. They would lose whatever little legitimacy they have in Afghanistan. The people in Afghanistan will turn against them. On the contrary, if the Taliban were to dig in their heels, I can tell you, Arunima, I've been watching the social media space and others. There have been reports coming in of certain divisions that had emerged within the Taliban ranks. I think the Taliban will close ranks now against Pakistan, because this is now seen as a foreign invasion by the Punjabi Muslim. Right? That factor is going to happen. You are even seeing officials of the erstwhile Afghan Republic, generals and others who have criticized the Pakistani attacks on Afghanistan and expressed solidarity with Afghanistan. They have no love lost for the Taliban. So the Afghans are closing ranks. Now, in this thing, maybe the only thing the Americans can do is that Trump has another war to solve. And maybe his claim to getting a Nobel Peace Prize will get further strengthened. He can say, okay, I have notched one more war, the 8th or the 9th or the 10th war, which I have now tried to bring some kind of a ceasefire. So that kind of ridiculousness can go on with the Americans. But other than that, I don't see how the Americans are going to get Bagram. There is no way that's going to happen unless the Pakistanis intend to invade Afghanistan and take over, Bagram and then hand it over to the Americans, which is, I don't think, is in the realm of the possible. Just one word on the visit of the Afghan foreign minister. Look, I think the timing is inopportune insofar as Pakistan is concerned. I think the immediate provocation for Pakistan were the two very serious attacks which took place in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, or rather the tribal district of KP. One was about 17 soldiers being killed, and another one, I think 5 or 6 soldiers, including a couple of officers, died. So that is the immediate provocation. Now, the timing has been inopportune from the Pakistani point of view, because, when the Afghan foreign minister is in India to carry out an attack like this, you're literally telling the Afghans, okay, now you can go and sit in India's lap. Frankly, it's good for us. But I think from an Indian point of view, the Pakistanis are digging their own grave, and we should encourage them to do so.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sushant Sareen, and also Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, for helping us understand the repercussions of what has happened in Afghanistan. We're slipping into a very quick break, but stay right here. There's much more coming up on the other side.